Peace, y'all, and welcome to Carolina's Finest. I am your host, Bert Nefertiti, and it's so good to be in front of y'all again. Oh my goodness. Today, we are here with a very, very special guest. This brother I have known since high school. Yes, indeed, high school. And he is just a calming spirit. He is a rapper. He is a producer. He has performed in front of the Obama administration. He has been nominated for music awards and everything, y'all. Today, we are here with Vinnie Dangerous.
What's up, y'all?
How you doing? How you doing today, Vinnie?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. So he is from Durham, North Carolina, y'all. And how was the ride down here, Vinnie? How?
It was actually pretty nice.
It was good. It was smooth.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have to like go, car rage on nobody, did you? Like, cause you know how we do.
Nah, but a few people was really trying it.
They were.
Trying it, yeah.
But it didn't get you out your cool though.
No.
That's what I'm talking about,
cool,
baby.
calm, and collected all the time.
That's what I'm talking about, and that's the truth, y'all. Cause we've been chopping it up for a while here, and he has just been so calm, just like the cucumber or the other side of the pillow, however you need to feel it. Anyway, so before we get into the nuts and berries of the show, we first have to discuss these memes. So, Vinny, I'm gonna show you a series of 2 memes. We're gonna talk about them, and then you're gonna tell me which one you think is best.
Okay.
So this one says, "Just peeked outside to see if it was hot."
Well, that one wasn't that hot. It wasn't that hot today.
It wasn't.
Not to me though.
It wasn't that hot today. Well, you're in Durham,
Yeah.
right? And we're in Greensboro, and like me and Vinny were just talking about the weather in Fayetteville, because that's where we're both originally from. 826. Hey, anybody from Fayetteville watching?
910 all day.
Hey, if not, tell a friend so y'all can support. Anyway, so that Fayetteville is in the plain area. We are in the Piedmont, and we were just saying how it's about 96 degrees outside, but back home during the summer we get up to 104, 106, and 108, 108 days, and we just looking like, oh my goodness, somebody find me the AC. Where is
like
AC?
when people tell me it's hot in Durham, it's like, yo, you don't know hot.
You don't
know hot at all.
It's a different hot. It's like in Fayetteville, it's like the sun is like walking with you.
Exactly.
It's
like you can't get rid of it at all.
Nah, it's like, hey, where we going? We going to Walmart. What we getting from Walmart? It's really like that, okay? So that was the first meme. And the second one says, "Don't be surprised at how quickly the universe will move with you once you have decided."
Actually, that one, I like that one the best.
Okay,
yeah,
why is that?
One, if, I always believe in, like, speaking positive energy into the world. And whenever I can feel it, like whenever I'm stressed, whenever I feel like I'm boggled down by life, like it seems like everything can go wrong. All it takes is that one thing to just turn things around, that one change in mindset, and then all of a sudden now it's like everything just seems golden.
Right. That's beautiful. I like the way you said it, golden. Golden. So when I think about this meme, "Don't be surprised at how quickly the universe will move with you once you have decided," it makes me think, okay, so you take a step, or you decide, for example, you decided that you wanted to chase your dream as a rapper. Check it out, y'all. Chase your dream as a rapper, right? And what has your experience been like the second you said, okay, I'm going to be a rapper, and you took the first step? How has the universe helped aid you in that journey?
Well, like a good friend of mine told me, like, you're the only person that's in your way. So, I just blame it on a lot of other things, like not having funds, not feeling like I have the support. But once I decided that I wasn't going to let anything stop me, it just seemed like doors were just opening up, because I wasn't going to let them stop me.
Shabba nah. Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. It's just kind of like, I came in like a charging bull. You might as well get out the way. Either you get out the way willingly, or you get knocked down. But either way, I'm coming for what I want.
That's why they call him Vinnie Dangerous. I'm just saying. But that's facts though. It's like once you have decided to, okay, I'm gonna be a poet, or I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, or I'm gonna be whatever it is you set your sights on doing, and it involves your purpose, and it aligns with your purpose. It's like the universe, just as you said, will open doors for you and create opportunities in such a way that it actually becomes easier than you think. And I think a lot of times folks are just kind of afraid to take that first step, because being comfortable is so much more easier. What you think?
Oh, of course. Like my last project, it was kind of like that. It was like me motivating myself, but also wanting to motivate people just in general. Just wanted everybody to, no matter what you wanted to do, whether it's to be a lawyer or to be an artist, either way, as long as you go for what you want, then you can achieve anything.
Right. So that's beautiful. So let's talk about your gifts and how you arrived at this moment now. So tell us, when did you start rapping, And what was that like for you in the beginning stages, and how and what led you to this moment right now?
Well, I tell people all the time I started rapping at 7 years old.
7. That's a very interesting age.
Yeah, I got it from my father. Like he, when I was a baby, he would take me to the studio. He used to be part of a rap group, and then
Really?
Yeah, my dad's a rapper and my mom's a poet. She's actually a published author.
Beautiful.
And
yes, black folk. Yeah,
oh no, it's fine. Like so I used to go to the studio with him even as a baby. So I felt like that was always a part of me, even though I don't remember it. But I didn't pick up the pen and start writing until I was 7, and that was just therapeutic for me.
Right.
It wasn't even something I was trying to achieve or like trying to put myself out there, but it was just a way for me to express myself, you know, in a way that was healing for me during tough times with my family growing up. So and then, you know, eventually I realized I really had a gift for it, and I just decided to pursue it.
That's beautiful. What I loved about your story is that you had your parents' support, because they were artists as well. And that doesn't happen a lot of times. You know, a lot of times when you tell mommy I want to be a rapper, you know, you're not going to get, or daddy I want to be a rapper, you need to get a job, boy. You know, that's normally the reaction that you get from your parents. But your parents supported you, and that actually kind of helped push that fire, that passion that you had.
Oh yeah.
The second thing that I thought about as you were speaking is, Vinnie, you were quiet in high school. I really rarely remember you talking at all in high school. But so would you say that that's because you was rapping when you got home, or you was writing down your thoughts? What was that? What was that like?
Yeah, I always tell people, like, you know, people to say that, and I say, like, I wasn't quiet. I just speak when necessary. And
listen to your boy. Okay, sorry.
No, it's all good. Like, so I don't know. It just felt like, you know, like I spoke to the page, I spoke to the pen. Like I get on the microphone and I speak on the instrumental. Like that was my way of getting out what I needed to get out. You know, it was my way of being able to be who I wanted to be and be who I really am without feeling judged. Without feeling like I had to be a part of something that I wasn't naturally feeling like I was a part of. It's my way of being me, even if it was in my own little bubble.
Right, and now you just out there with it. All right, y'all, so we're going to take a short break, but we are going to be back with Vinnie Dangerous, and he's going to tell us more about what he's got going on, so more, and so forth, and on and on. Y'all come back, all right?
Y'all sowing it now. Y'all niggas sitting here sowing it now. Y'all niggas sitting here sowing it now. Sowing it now. I'm the best. I can change the world in the blink of an eye. Got 'em in awe. I'm bored down with y'all. I'ma go kick it with God. Hold on, what did you say? Promise you don't wanna get in my way. I got the power to demolish your faith. I got the power to demolish your face.
Welcome back, y'all. Again, Bert Nefertiti, and we are here with Vinnie Dangerous.
What's happening, yo?
Yes, long lost friend from high school. So, y'all know this is a new segment that we've been doing here in Carolina Finest the last few episodes, and that is what's happening now. So, one thing that's been itching the back of my neck in social media world right now is this whole Blac Chyna and Rob Kardashian thing. So if y'all don't know, I'm gonna tell you how I found out.
Okay.
So I follow Jess Hilarious official, who is this comedian out of Baltimore. I love her so much, and so I'm just looking at her, and I'm scrolling, and I see Blac Chyna. So I was like, somebody post something about Blac Chyna, and Blac Chyna is not typically on my radar, but I say, let me see what's going on with Blac Chyna. I don't know who she is. Let me find out who she is. Click on Blac Chyna's page. So now I'm scrolling like, oh, there's the baby. Oh, she's a model. Oh, okay, I like it. Hair on fleek, all that good stuff. And then I see her tag Rob Kardashian in one of her pictures. I think this is a picture with her and the baby or something like that. And Rob. Go to Rob's page, and I just see videos of Blac Chyna with licking on some dude. I'm seeing all types of crazy stuff. And then in the captions, I'm reading Rob Kardashian. oh, this is the man that she had sex with in my bed with my robe in the house I paid for. Incorrect grammar, mind you. The grammar was horrible. I almost cried at the grammar. Like, bro, like you could have threw some periods in there and maybe capitalized one of them eyes, maybe. I don't know. But it was really bothering me. The next thing I know, I'm just like, oh man, I'm just going. I'm going back up to reread it. And then next thing I know, his page is off. So his page is offline. So I was literally like, I felt like I was in the middle of it. I was there. And next thing I know, I go back to Just Hilarious's page to get the Just with the mess to see what was going on. And apparently, you know, they had some infidelity issues, and he just decided to put it all out there. So that was just a little crazy. And y'all know, Rob Kardashian comes from the famous Kardashian bloodline. And so, Vinny, what are your thoughts? I'm gonna let you do your thing.
See, I just like you, I saw it, post like people posting about it, and I honestly just didn't pay it no attention. I'm thinking it's the Kardashians. They have like a new like drama that goes on at some point.
Right, so that's how they pay the bills. Right.
Kind of like I'll just catch it on a reality show. When it ever airs next week.
Yeah, right,
but,
right.
Yeah, like the whole thing. I was watching a few people talk about it, and it kind of like had my mind going two ways. Like, for one, he a sucker. It's kind of like people were saying, people told you, people warned you. Your family tried to warn you about this girl.
Did they though? Because just from the what I've read on social media and the interviews I've watched, none of his sisters are saying anything about this whole situation.
Like, I remember it was the whole thing of like, that's Tiger's baby moms, and like, he was with Kylie, and I'm thinking like, okay, so people was trying to warn you, people were trying to let you know what was going on, and you didn't. But then another thing, she came into his life during the part where he was depressed about his weight, and then he was even ashamed to go outside. So it was almost like he attached to somebody that actually cared about him in a dark place,
or who played the role that they cared.
And then once somebody like takes that away from you, just lash out. I mean, I say both of them were wrong if what he's saying is true.
Right.
He shouldn't have took it there. But then whatever, it sounds like it's been a ploy she's been doing. They break up right after Kylie and Tiger break up.
Right.
So it's kind of like she was just there to keep an eye on him or getting back at him, and now that was over, it was kind of like, well, I don't need you. So
yeah, I mean, it's this rabbit hole is pretty deep. Because the whole situation with Tiger, and then that was a mess in itself. Like, when that happened, everybody in the black community was like, "Bro, really, bruh? See, that's why we ain't
honestly, he a clown.
That's why we ain't been listening to your music, bruh, because you trash." Anyways, but aside from that, I saw a meme that said, it was I don't know who was speaking, but it was just like all the Kardashian women, and they was like, "See, this wouldn't be happening to Rob if one of y'all can fight." And I was like, dang. Because for real, like if they were a family that was really respectable, because that's not happening. Like, if Beyonce and Solange had a little brother, that's not happening. Like, anybody
saw what went down the elevator.
That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody doing that. We're not having that over here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But the other part of it is, I mean, I have to pull on empathy a little bit and sympathy, because when I was looking at Rob's captions and the pictures and things, something in my heart was like, oh my God, what's wrong with Rob? Like, I literally felt a broken heart. I felt a broken spirit, and I felt pain. I felt a lot of pain. Like, yeah, he's lashing out because he's hurt, but he's hurt on top of hurt, because while the sisters are portraying like they living a life, everything's good, everything's golden, how are they really, like, aside from the cameras, aside from the fake behinds and the fake boobs and the fake lip injections and the tans and the appropriating of black people's culture, outside of that, what's really happening spiritually with that family? And I think that Rob Kardashian was an example of what is really happening spiritually within that family, because that man's broken. He's only a small reflection of what they really are.
Exactly.
That's what I think. What you think about that?
I mean, yeah, I've always said Rob didn't want to thank the folks. He didn't want to be the one that was just doing everything for the cameras.
Right.
So I think the dude's depressed.
Right.
And then somebody took advantage of it. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to give him a pass, because it's like, you posting nudes of pretty much that's the mother of your child.
Right.
She should always be respected.
Right.
Regardless of what's going on.
Right.
But at the same time, this dude is depressed.
Right.
And I just think he needs some help.
I agree. So, okay, now we got that out the way, Rob. Okay, feel better, Rob, but really, you brought it on yourself. Okay. But the other part is like, what are we saying about Black China though? Like, cause it's so funny, cause in the just the social media accounts that I've seen, nobody's like really faulting her for any of it. Like, this homegirl got on Good Morning America with her suit. Who knew China owned suits? You know what I'm saying? She put her best face on her neutral lips, her neutral lip color, and went on there and and really became the victim. Is she really a victim? Like, what we love you, Black China. We gonna support you by default because you Black. But what really do we think for real about her side of it?
I just like, Snoop did it talked about in the video. It's kind of like, everybody knew who she is, like who she was. I mean, it's kind of, you know what you was getting into.
Right.
And that's why nobody's faulting her, because it was kind of like everybody saw it coming a mile away but Rob. So it's kind of like, when a dog barks. Yeah. It's kind of like,
right.
you're not really surprised. So I think that's why nobody's faulting her.
So I do feel like there's some people that are giving this woman a medal because it's like, yeah, you finally got back the Kardashians. Like, they've been ruining our men for years, and she finally got back at them. Like, what I'm saying? Do you feel that way?
Not really, because Rob ain't doing it. That's why it don't really feel like a victory, because like the men go into that family and kind of get messed up.
Right.
And he was born into that family.
Right.
And so I can't really put him in the same lane as like if somebody got back at Kim or Kylie or whatever.
Right.
So Rob just want to be left alone.
That's beautiful. And he needs to be left alone with the treadmill. Aside from that, though, at the end of the day, it's a woman's decision whether or not she wants to expose her body at the end of the day. All right, y'all, we're going to take another break, and we'll be back with more conversation with Vinnie Dangerous. Peace. All right, y'all, so we are back, Carolina's finest. I'm so glad y'all are back. Thank you for the support, man. I really appreciate that. We need y'all. So I'm Bird TC, and this is Vinnie Dangerous again. So, Vinnie, what are some current projects? No, okay. So he has his album. I'm gonna go tell.
All right,
it's called I Am a Dreamer, and let me just tell you, I listened to this brother's album. I like to listen to albums on long trips, and his album was one that I chose in this particular moment. And by the end of the album, I was like, yes, I'm a dreamer. I'm inspired. I'm about to go get mine. I'm getting mine, all because of this brother's album. So tell us about your current projects, that album, what you're working on now, how we can see you, and all that good stuff.
Okay. Well, Yes, I'm a Dreamer out now, like in all streaming platforms, iTunes, Google Play, everywhere.
Y'all make sure y'all listen to it for real.
And, you know, that project 100% produced by me. I recorded it, you know, it started out as kind of like saying, hey, I want to show the world that I can do this. Like I kind of was just getting my feet into producing and, you know, I wanted to produce a whole album, but then, you know, those thoughts of doubt, you know, that kind of plagued me throughout my music career.
Won't they do that though?
You know,
man,
people tell you that it's a waste of time.
F doubt, man. Bump that. We ain't living like that no more.
Like, that was my way of saying, you know, F doubt, F fear, because it was kind of like, I'm just going to stand up and be proud and say, this is who I am and this is what I want to accomplish in life.
Right.
And it started as, like, you know, I said music is therapeutic for me.
Yep.
So it was a way for me to motivate myself. And in a way, I said that I want to also make this as a way to motivate other people who may feel that, you know, they may have unrealistic dreams, but nothing's unrealistic if you just take life by the horns and go for it. Yeah. So I appreciate the feedback everybody's been giving me for it. Like, people feel like it's really inspired them, and that was the goal. So I hope to continue to inspire people on music. I wanted to work on, I have a couple music videos in the works. Okay. Of course, this interview is like one of the biggest things I've had on my calendar.
Carolina's finest show. We out here.
And just performing, and getting the message out there. That's pretty much the goal. And continuing to produce my show that I do every other Sunday.
Yes, tell us about your podcast.
Oh yes. So Dangerous Minds. It went from. I'm not even sure if it's a podcast anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because it started off as just a straight audio podcast, but then it just turned into kind of like a YouTube web series in a way. Well, basically, I just, it's really not one particular thing. I mostly talk about music. That's really what I'm passionate about. But really, I just talk about anything that's going on in the world and just give my my unfiltered and raw thoughts on, just anything. I don't script it. I don't, prepare it in advance. I just say, this is what I want to talk about, and just give my thoughts on it.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of people have been really into it. Like, I just did my 1 year anniversary last month.
Whoop, whoop.
And that video got about 1,300 views.
That is so good.
No, sorry. I meant to say 3,500 views.
That's one heck of a mistake, my dude. You just tripled the number. Like, that's good. You out here, though. That's good. That's great.
Oh, I appreciate it. Like, I just... I really appreciate everybody supporting it. It's just kind of like, like with music, I'm just kind of just being who I am and just expressing whatever comes to mind. And like, a lot of people identify with my thoughts. Yeah. And so I really appreciate it. Everybody's been kind of coming together and saying, we really support you.
Right. Isn't it beautiful though when the universe or God or the Lord or however you refer to God, because we all just be calling God in different ways by different names, the Creator and Mother Nature, all of this, right? So, but isn't it great when you just feel something in your heart, like, I gotta do that, and it's purpose driven, and it was meant for you, because it just blossoms. And of course you had to nurture it, of course you had to put your work in, let it rain sometime, you got some harsh winds, of course, but it still bloomed, and it bloomed in a way that you couldn't even imagine. Isn't that a great feeling?
That's great. Yeah.
Tell us about that feeling. Like how that feel to you?
Like I said, once I just said, like, yes, I am a dreamer. I'm just gonna stand up and like scream into the sky. Right. And like really, people started to kind of just open their eyes and like open up their hearts and really give me a chance. Like give my music a chance. Give my podcast a chance. And that love and support is just. I mean, you really can't describe it. Right. It's just. Knowing that people, see you doing something and they support you. Right. Like, it's love.
It's very much so love. Well, keep doing what you're doing, Vinny. How can our audience find you?
Everything social media, Vinnie Dangerous, VINNIE, not Y, because a lot of people like to put the Y in
IE, y'all. Okay.
Dangerous, like all one word, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I'm on iTunes, Google Play. Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you want, I'm on there.
Gotcha. That's you better be on Tidal, okay? Because Tidal is expensive, okay? But if you got it, y'all better look up Vinny.
I support Jay, so.
How did you like 444? Real quick. How did you like 444?
I loved it. It was the album. I feel like it's the album that we needed in 2017. Like a lot of people were. It's funny. I saw a post a friend of mine did, and he was talking about how like everybody's so quick to be gangster, while Chance the Rapper is winning Grammys. It's off, making millions. Like
he was
doing
straight spiritual,
conscious gospel, spiritual. Like he touching people with positive music and positive messages, and then like you see Kendrick taking over, and you see Cole taking over. Yes. But then people still think that stuff sells.
It obviously it has, and it is, and it's influencing us in a way. Because I'm just like, hey, be humble to myself in the mirror. Sit down, hold up, be humble. You know what I'm saying? And then like Jay got me like, well, what art do I need to invest in? Like what? Let me check my credit score out here. I'm playing games. You know what I'm saying?
I'm over here reading about stocks.
You know what I'm saying?
I never even like gave it a thought until that album came out.
That's what I'm saying.
Which is sad, but I mean, it's better late than never.
That's what I'm saying. Babe talking about, hey, babe, I'm gonna drop some money in your account so you can get your feet and nails done. I'm like, hey, yeah, 444. Let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that Jay is representing there, and it was a beautiful album. It was a beautiful album. So, y'all, before we go, I got some pop questions for you. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right.
All right, cool.
This is my favorite part of the show because you just don't know what I'm going to ask you. I don't even know what I'm going to ask you. But here's the first question. Who is your favorite person in Black history and why?
My favorite person in Black history?
Yes.
Let's just give a shout out to the Black Panther movement. Oh,
He said the whole movement.
yeah.
Okay.
It was just because it was equality without asking. And I felt like at that point it was just, it wasn't another march. It wasn't another, protest. It was just people saying that, hey, we're going to basically take what we deserve. And then do for our people the way the government isn't. And, they sent everybody after them.
Right.
But even in, the face of all that, we're going to stay strong. We're going to stay black.
It was action and it was pride. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, that was an answer that I wasn't ready for. I like that. Okay, so how do you clean your instrument?
How I clean my instrument?
You're a rapper, so be creative with your answers. So I'm gonna say.
Okay. I don't muck it up with whack music.
You said what?
I don't muck it up with I don't mess it up with whack music.
So you just shield your instrument from whackness.
Yeah, I'm very picky with collaborators. I don't, even approach my microphone if I'm even unsure about a verse or a song or anything like that. So if I'm not feeling it 100%, then I just keep it away from my microphone. There's no reason to record it. There's no reason to even attempt it if I'm not 100% sure about this.
Oh, I heard that. Okay, so be sure. That's how you clean your instrument. You're sure. Okay. If you could collaborate with any one artist, who would it be and why?
It might be a funny answer.
Okay.
But I want to collaborate with T-Pain.
I'm sprung. How'd you get? Let me just tell you my T-Pain story. I'm going completely off tangent.
Okay, that's cool.
So T-Pain came out when I was in middle school, and I heard I'm Sprung. I was in love with that song. In my mind, T-Pain was a slim, brown-skinned fella with a fade. The first time I saw this brother's picture, I was like, that is not T-Pain. However, that man is an artistic genius for real.
I listen to some of his stuff. You got the stuff for the radio. Even that stuff has its artistic, genius behind it. But it's the other cuts. He got songs where you can really hear his creativity. And I mean, he's one of the reasons why I got into producing. Honestly, yeah. You hear a lot of my tracks. You can hear a little bit of influence in a lot of the stuff I do, just because I like the way he took sounds that were usually reserved for a certain genre, like techno and house or something like that, and then he slowed it down and made it R&B.
Right, he did.
Nobody else was doing what he was doing.
Indeed, he did. He's a producer. He is a singer and a rapper, and that's the way he bridged all of those entities was really, really beautiful. His first album, I had that album and the bonus tracks. That's when LimeWire was popping. So I was able to get all the songs, and I was like, oh, he's really, really, really talented. Okay, Frosted Flakes or Fruit Loops?
I like Frosted Flakes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Because for one, I'm not really I'm not really a cereal person at all, but Frosted Flakes, it was good enough to even make the milk taste good to me.
That's what everybody said.
That's Fruity Loops was just it's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just didn't like the taste of it.
Really?
But Frosted Flakes, it was, I could eat it dry, I could eat it with milk.
Facts.
It serves all purposes.
Right, absolutely. All right, y'all, we're going to take a break, but we will be back with Vinnie, and Vinnie Dangerous is going to perform something special for y'all. Peace, y'all. Welcome back to Carolina's Finest. I am your host, Bird Nefertiti, and we are still with Vinnie Dangerous today, and he is about to bless you all with a very, very, very warm, heartfelt performance, y'all. So from where you are, just give him a nice little hand clap as he prepares for y'all, okay?
All right, I wrote this one for my brother. Rest in peace, Monty. I love you, bro. I love you.
I'm still not agreeing with God's decision. I pray to him every night and ask why you take him. I understand you in a better place now, but it doesn't change the fact that tears are still falling down. Mom misses you like crazy, all Jay thinks is about you. Roz loved you so much, he named his daughter after you. I know you would love if you got to see and hold her. I love that picture of us little standing shoulder to shoulder. You were my little brother, always wanted to look after you, always wanted to protect you, even if you ain't want me to. That's why we butted heads, we were just as stubborn. We used to say money is money, you couldn't tell them nothing. But deep down we understood you were your own man. You had your own rules, you followed your own path. At 22 you reached your dream and you made us proud. I can't wait to see you again, but it's later than now. First I want to say that I love you, but I can't believe we gotta go on without you. I know we gon' laugh and kick it together, I look forward to that. But for now, you were more than my brother, you were my friend. I can't wait for the day that I see you again. I know we gon' laugh when we kick it together, I look forward to that. But for now, and see you later, the love was clear to see when I saw you and Kia together. You don't have to worry, bro, this little sis forever. Speaking of your sister, so they wanna say she miss you. Isaiah too, now she draw you in all the pictures. Whenever I get sad, I just look at my niece. I see you and her, and that puts me at peace. Cause I know she carries a peace. I know you're not really gone and you right here with me. I cherish the fact that the last time I saw you, I hugged you and I told you I loved you. You and Roz were the first friends that I ever had. So really we all we had. Thank you for being my brother. Thank you for being my friend. I can't wait for the day that I see you again. Thank you for being my brother. Thank you for being my friend. I can't wait for the day that I see you again. But first I want to say that I love you. I can't believe we gotta go on without you. I know we gon' laugh when we kick it together. I look forward to that. But for now, and see you later. I love you, bro. Can't wait to see you later.
That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching this week. Remember to catch us next week at the same place, at the same time. Before you leave though, all you have to do is take that first step. The second you take that first step into your purpose, I promise you, the universe, God, the creator, Mother Earth, or however you refer to God, however you refer to the powerful force that is, will accompany you along the way, and doors will open in your favor. Peace.